Hey folks, my name's Harvey. Work with Windham Weaponry here. I've been doing this for about 30 years now. Right now I take care of all the law enforcement, customer service, emails, orders, so on and so forth. Doug?
Doug Price. I've been here for 30 plus years. Production manager currently. I teach some of the armorers courses to our local law enforcement.
Pretty short and sweet.
Yep.
We're here today to introduce the new ACK, which is the Adaptive Caliber Kit. Correct? I said that right?
Yep.
Made by Windham Weaponry. And we're going to go through a few little steps to see if you qualify for qualify to purchase the kit. If you have one of our Windham Weaponry rifles already that has our free float monorail handguard system, new or old, we've already determined that, old barrel nut or new barrel nut, and we'll explain that in a little bit as well. You can change over to different calibers. Well, the first thing is if you have one of our 450s, let's start with that. You have one of our 450 rifles, you can get any of the caliber kits that will mate with your upper receiver. Because of on the 450 itself, the ejection port cover is milled out a little bit differently than your AR. It's got a little bit larger cut back there, and it actually moves material down there so that the extraction and ejection of the larger cartridge case will actually go out smoothly. Calibers include
223, 300 blackout, 7.62 by 39, 450, and your Valkyrie.
So again, if you already have the 450, then any of those are capable to be swapped out. If you have one of the 5.56, 223 firearms that has like the super light that already comes with the free float style handguard, if you have one of those, then you can get the blackout 7.6239. You don't have to worry about changing out your upper receiver because of the bigger ejection.
These configurations will be your shave front sight. And what we plan on doing is offering the end user shave front sight in your super light, your 16 M4s, your Vex, or your Valkyrie, 300 blackout, 7.62 by 39, your 450, all those calibers. Once they choose which caliber they want or barrel configuration, if it's a different caliber than they currently have that they're swapping out, we'll give them the bolt assembly and a magazine to go with that configuration. It will have the flash hider, crush washer, the gas tube installed, and the Windham barrel nut.
So this is how it will come in the box, ready to put right in.
Yeah. And if it's a different caliber, they'll get that barrel assembly plus the built bolt and the magazine.
Excellent. And so for the end user, and also peace of mind for themselves as well, there'll be a description of how to distinguish between the different bolts and the different calibers if you're not familiar with them.
Yeah, in the kit, we're going to have the upper receiver and barrel assembly. If it's a 450, it will come with the upper receiver on it, and then their choice of barrel to go with it. And what we've done here is like our internal coloring, 7.62 by 39 will be orange, 450 will be brown, your 224 will be red. Also, there's a matching bolt and extractor sheet also that they can look at because there's 3 different rings or 2 rings that will help them to identify the correct bolt that goes with the correct barrel assembly. Excellent. Each barrel is roll stamped so that they can see also the caliber on the barrel.
This is also available for pistols as well, correct?
Yeah, this change out can be done with the 7.25 inch handguard, which is the one that we installed on our pistol upper receivers or our pistol configurations. 13 inch, 15 inch. There's also the 15 inch wood grain that some of our SKUs went out with.
Yeah, we had the Vex rifle and a few other ones that
Yep.
already had the shave front sight on there, so you can change out if you've got the tan upper and lower. You can still keep your wood grain hand guards, or if you have the wood grain upper and lower, you can still keep the wood grain hand guards and change the caliber at the same time.
Correct. The 13-inch handguard was the one that we installed on the 450 and the Superlight. So if you are swapping out for a 16-inch barrel length configuration, it won't look much different than what you already have. If you have a 450 or a Superlight currently and you're going to a Vex or a Valkyrie, it's going to look different in the profile or what you're looking at, because there's going to be more barrels sticking out the other end. Yeah. Possibly, if you wanted to, you could upgrade to the 15-inch handguard to make that awkward look of, with the muzzle on the end sticking out.
The shave front sight gas block will come close to
It's going to be out beyond.
Yeah, it'll be out beyond it.
To change it out, it's a few tools that you can purchase from Windham is the upper receiver vice block. This will do your AR platform and your AR-10. The Allen wrench is a 5/32 for your AR-15 handguard. It's a 3/16 for your AR-10 platform. The adjustable wrench that we're hoping most people have at home, or if they have 1 1/4 inch for the AR and 1 3/8 for your AR-10 platform.
And then you need a table vise or
a bench
a good
vise,
bench vise.
To clamp the vise into. There may be some people who want to do this out at the range. So we're going to offer also 2 1/4-inch punches, so that they'll be able to use these to support the upper receiver when they're tightening and loosening the barrel nut.
So it'll be a home version and a tailgate version.
Right. And I believe you're going to offer those parts separately, because there may be those guys at home that already have some of these tools. They may not need them.
This will be for somebody that has one of our rifles that doesn't want to go out and buy a $500 armorer's kit. They can just buy the smaller kit and be able to still change their barrel over. There's 2 versions of our handguards. The original version, not older version, has a insert for your QD ports on it. The newer version does not. It just has the aluminum. And the major difference is in your barrel nut. The barrel nut on the older version has holes drilled all through it. It doesn't have these 2. Yeah, it still has these 2 grooves, right? I don't remember correctly.
They're not
in the same spot.
The same spot. Yeah.
So it has holes all the way through it. So that'd be an easy way to tell if you see all the holes. But did do the testing. The old handguards, or the older style handguards with the older barrel nut, still fit with the new barrel nut. So if buying the kit, it'll come with the new barrel nut on there, but the older style handguards will still work.
Correct.
Yeah, it still tightens down good. And the other difference, or the other way to tell, is the older version has 2 nuts on the back side of it versus our newer system has a clamping bar set up that actually goes into the grooves of the barrel nut itself, helps hold it in place. All right, so now we'll walk you through the ACK, Adaptive Caliber Kit. We'll walk you through a quick change. This isn't any torque specs or anything along that lines. That'll all come in a later video. This is just going to show you how simple it is to do it. So we'll go through here. Doug's going to release the nuts from the older style handguard, so you'll actually be able to see the difference in the 2 barrel nuts. So with those removed, you can take the handguard, slide it right off. Removing the barrel nut. Obviously that's not to torque specs. Slide that off. I'm going to take our new Superlight barrel. This was coming off of what? This was off the 450.
Yep.
So this is a 450 barrel kit we're swapping out for a Superlight 223556. Slide the gas tube in its slot, tighten the barrel nut down. Again, we'll have all the torque specs and everything along that lines later on. Slide slide your handguard in place. Under pressure. Line the monorail to the rail on the upper receiver. And there's your upper receiver changed out. The only other thing you would need to do after that is to make sure that you change your bolt to the proper bolt.
Yep.
And
You would remove your 450 bolt assembly and install the 223 bolt assembly. And that will come with the kit.
so in closing here, I'd like to say thank you for watching our video. We'll have more instructional videos to come. If you are already an existing owner of one of our Windham rifles that has your free float style monorail handguard, this system is easy, just to swap out the barrels.
The end user correct now with one of these configurations can order the barrel, bolt, and magazine and swap their current upper or rifle configuration to a new barrel profile or even a new caliber. For those that this is interesting to them and want to get into it, they can also purchase a WW handguard configuration with a barrel.
And if they already have the 450, then they got the building block to do just about anything.
Yep.